One day, I imagined peace as a handbag. You know how some people walk around with expensive handbags? Mine, mine was labeled "Do not touch content, joy, sanity, and blood pressure. Don't touch them." That's what's in my own handbag. Then somebody rolls their eyes at me, and that person frowns. Somebody else throws a random insult, and suddenly they expect me to unzip my handbag and hand them my piece and spend the next 3 days replaying the scene in my head. Absolutely no. Sorry, this handbag is not for public use. I remember a day my daughter and I had just finished doing something and at the store and we're leaving. And she says, "Mommy, that lady was staring at me rudely. She even rolled her eyes." I said, "Okay, that's okay." And she looked surprised. She's like, "You're not going to say anything?" I'm like, "What do you-" I laughed. I'm like, "What do you want me to say? What exactly do you want me to say?" They're her eyes. It's her private property. If she wants to roll them until they look like ceiling fans, that's her business. And my daughter burst into laughter. And then I told her something I hope she never forgets, that people are allowed to choose their own behavior. You are allowed to choose your own response. Someone else's lack of self-control does not require you to lose yours. Another time, somebody asked me another question. What if a stranger insults you? I said nothing. And the person is like, "Why?" I said, "Because strangers don't know me well enough to define me. I met you on the road, stranger. So if you don't know my story, my God, my heart, my sacrifices, or my identity, why should your opinions become my burden?" Absolutely not. Your words belong to you. I don't have to carry them home. And then the person asked me another question. What if it's someone you know? And I'm like, okay, that's a little different. First, I ask myself, did they really mean to insult me? Sometimes we assume offense where none was actually intended. But if it becomes a pattern and then wisdom steps in, it's not that deep. Not every relationship needs an argument. Some relationships simply need a healthy distance to protect myself because I don't have to fight everyone. Okay? Sometimes you just simply reduce access. That's not bitterness, that is stewardship of your own peace. So, one lesson life keeps teaching me is this: that people are constantly trying to hand you their emotional baggage and their traumas. They are trying to give you anger, they're trying to give you offense, they're trying to give you bitterness, they're trying to give you jealousy, and they're trying to give you drama. Okay? The question is not what they handed you. The question is, why did you collect it? Don't collect it. Okay?